everybody. I'm Lisa Daishala, and I'm here with Barb Herzlich. We're the co-chairs for the Steps to Cure Sarcoma Committee. Actually, we're not here together. We're coming to you virtually from our homes. But we would like to welcome you to the 2020 Virtual Steps to Cure Sarcoma celebration. This is a crazy and unsettling time for all of us. Barb and I wish that we could be running around the park today, seeing everyone and enjoying the day with you. We really feel a sense of community with our sarcoma family. This event started as a way to raise money to fund research for sarcoma cancers. Because sarcoma is a rare cancer, it doesn't get much public support for fundraising. But our first event in 2015, after that, we realized this is so much more than a fundraiser. This is our celebration with our small but strong sarcoma family. It's time for us to embrace our sarcoma survivors and to honor our many friends and family who fought like crazy but lost their battle to this ugly disease. 100% of the money that we raise goes directly to the sarcoma program at Penn. Speaking of Penn, you all know Dr. Christy Weber. Officially, she's the chief of orthopedic oncology and the director of the sarcoma program. Unofficially, to all of us, she's our hero. I'd like to introduce Dr. Christy Weber.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christy Weber, director of the Penn Sarcoma Program at the Abramson Cancer Center. Welcome to the Steps to Cure Sarcoma virtual event in 2020. I have the privilege of taking care of many of you who are participating today as one of the orthopedic oncologists who works as part of a multidisciplinary team at Penn to remove tumors and get people back to mobility again. I joined Penn 7 years ago because of their commitment to build a team and a scientific community focused on the eradication of this rare disease. Sarcoma affects all ages, and it affects almost all parts of the body. It comes in multiple different shapes and sizes. The most amazing part of the effort is that I work as part of a multidisciplinary team. We have surgeons, medical oncologists, radiation oncologists, and a whole allied care team. We also have an amazing scientific research team at Penn Medicine, CHOP, and Penn Veterinary Medicine that work together to develop understanding of this rare disease and new options for treatment. They work tirelessly every day on our patients' behalf. Donations raised through Steps to Cure Sarcoma are what allow these scientists to prove their ideas in the lab, apply for government grants, and ultimately translate their ideas to help patients with new treatment options. Your generosity through the years has been inspiring, and now more than ever, we hope you'll continue that support. Steps to Cure Sarcoma is one of the highlights of my year, and I'm disappointed that we can't be in person together. I look forward to seeing you next year to celebrate in person. Have a great day today.
I am really honored and super excited to introduce Alex George, a courageous young woman who is going to talk to us a bit about her journey. Alex George.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Steps to Cure Sarcoma race. I was asked to share my journey, and if you're here and you're listening, that means that you have someone, or maybe you are someone who's been affected by sarcoma. And if you are that person that has experienced sarcoma, then we have a couple things in common. We were both probably given about 20 coloring books before we started treatment, maybe an endless supply of those little hard candies, and also that sarcoma has very much changed our lives. Like so many of you, I was initially misdiagnosed quite a few times before a doctor told 22-year-old me that the large, strange bump on my chest was called Ewing's sarcoma, a disease that I knew absolutely nothing about. Despite Googling it and really looking through WebMD, this diagnosis totally came out of left field, and I was very far from home, living in Tennessee, away from friends, away from family, thinking maybe one day I could return to Philadelphia. Little did I know that I would soon move into my childhood home with my whole family and endure a long chemo-induced quarantine, even before the COVID-induced quarantine that we're all going through right now. And when I first got home, the first step was to meet with multiple doctors, and we were trying to get as many opinions as possible But the reality was that the first stop was Dr. Christy Weber's office, the chief of the Penn Sarcoma program. After meeting her, I knew that there was no second opinion necessary. And as many of you know from there, things moved very quickly. I met Dr. Hartner, froze some eggs, started my chemo regimen, and I won't get into specifics about that. But I will say that I still cringe when I see red Gatorade, so I think many of you could guess what that looked like. I did all my treatments inpatient at Pensy on 8th and Spruce, and I came to just love all of the nurses who seemed to have endless patience for my terrible jokes and so much love in their hearts. When treatment ended and there was nobody waking me up in the middle of the night to take my blood pressure, I missed it. I missed them, never the drugs, but I missed my team at Penn. And when it was over, surgery and chemo, and I was searching for guidance or maybe to find the meaning in the experience, if there was some superpower that the drugs gave me or that the experience gave me. And that's where Steps to Cure Sarcoma came in. This organization, trying to ensure that we keep fighting for the next person whose life is changed by sarcoma cancer, is what gives it meaning. To make sure that the worst parts of our treatments aren't the worst parts of the treatments for the next patient. And none of this would be possible without research. None of those treatments would be possible without the research that brought them into existence. So thank you for all the generous donations today that allow this fight to continue. And today, when we walk or when we run, we're walking and running towards that cure. And to the nurses on the 7th floor who threw me a birthday party when my 23rd birthday fell in the midst of a 5-day chemo cycle, to Dr. Hartner, to Johanna, to Leticia, a million thank yous would never be enough. Thank you for giving me the ability to be here and to keep working to make sure that the next patient and the next person that has to go through this will get to give a virtual keynote speech as well. Thanks for being here. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for the time and the energy that you've put into supporting this organization and supporting the fight for a cure. Let's have a great day.
Hi, I'm Linda Kennington, and my son Ryan Kennington was diagnosed with osteosarcoma in 2014. As of yesterday, he is a very proud graduate of the University of Delaware and is preparing to work with sarcoma researcher Dr. Joshua Schiffman at the University of Utah for a couple years and then plans to attend medical school. One of the hardest parts about the COVID-19 pandemic is not being able to celebrate milestones like Ryan's graduation together in person with friends and family. And of course, not being able to gather in person for the Steps to Cure Sarcoma walk today. We've gathered as many photos of sarcoma honorees as we could because we could not ask them to stand together on a stage in person for a group photo. We look forward to when we can all be together again. It was so important to all of us that we didn't lose the sense of community and togetherness that this day offers us each year. As a community, we celebrate the milestones and the successes. They are a reminder of how far we have come and yet how far we still have to go. When we lose a member of the community to sarcoma, we feel it profoundly. Our hearts break for their families and friends and for the world they left behind. And our deepest wish is to honor their beautiful lives with our determination and our resolve. We will not stop until we have reached this goal together.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night.
Hey there, Steps to Cure Sarcoma family. It's too bad we can't all be together physically, but it's such a special way to share in this time virtually. I've been seeing the pictures and the videos that have been coming in, and everybody's just been doing amazing. Love to see the bright colors and the shirts and the dogs walking. And I love to see the donations coming in. It hasn't missed a beat. Thank you so much for your support. Keep walking. Get out today if you haven't been getting out and doing your walk. Each step counts and each step matters towards this cure for sarcoma. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in person next year.
Hi, this is Karen Eisinger. I'm a member of the Team Sarcoma Research Program at UPenn, and I have been so for the last 5 years. My lab focuses on how sarcomas form and how they metastasize and spread to different parts of the body, and that's something we're trying to prevent for our patients. And I'm really sorry that we didn't get to see all of you this year at the Steps to Cure Sarcoma run. We're so grateful for everything Steps to Cure does for us, and we hope that you're all doing well in this difficult time. And all the best from us on everybody who's getting scans and getting procedures in the near future. Best of luck, and we hope to see you again next year. Thanks for everything. We really appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Tracy Fensterbacher. In June 2015, I turned 40. I thought life was great. I had an amazing family, a successful business, many friends and family. 2 months later, my life changed. I heard the words, "You have cancer." I was diagnosed with a synovial sarcoma in my right thigh. I'm blessed a friend referred me to Penn, and in my initial meeting with Dr. Christy Weber, was wonderful. She answered all my questions before I even asked them. I knew I was in the right place and I was ready to start my fight. My fight was long. I had 18 weeks of intense chemotherapy, 6 weeks of radiation, and then my surgery. My surgery was in April 2016. This removed the tumor that remained, and also I had to have a femoral artery bypass. A few days after I came home from the hospital, I received an invitation to Steps to Cure Sarcoma with a personal note from Dr. Weber that said, "You will be ready." After reading this, it encouraged me even more to be ready for the race. I immediately formed a team. My team is Fen Strong, signed up for the race, and my friends and family also signed up and joined our team. After doing my first race, it reminded me that this was such an accomplishment. It was probably one of the biggest accomplishments in my life to walk that mile along with other survivors and my friends and family who supported me through my fight. Every year attending this race is a reminder that I got a second chance at life, and I also defeated my biggest enemy, cancer.
Hi, I'm Lee Hartner, medical oncologist at Pennsylvania Hospital. I've been taking care of patients with sarcoma at Penn for the past 16 years. Every day I'm inspired by the bravery and dedication that my patients and their families show in their battle against this disease. I know these are very difficult times, and I hope you are all staying safe. We're all in this together. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining us and tuning in virtually. My name is Megan De Palma and I was diagnosed in 2013 with synovial sarcoma. Thanks to my team at Penn Medicine, I recently just celebrated 6 years cancer-free. For me, the Steps to Cure Sarcoma event day is one of my favorite days of the year. Cancer is a really dark and scary time for a lot of people, and it's a bright reminder of the network of support that we have and that we're truly never alone. Wishing everybody continued health and success.
Hi there, I'm Alex Cercator. I'm a pediatric orthopedic oncologist at Children's Hospital, Philadelphia. I work every day with kids just like you, dealing with sarcoma. You're very inspiring people and I'm very proud of you. Unfortunately, this year we can't celebrate your victory together, but I'll start practicing right now so I can run right next to you next year. So be well and be safe. See you next year.
Hi everyone, I'm Lucy and I had sarcoma in my hand when I was 6 years old. I've had 2 surgeries, but Dr. Weber helped me get healthy. We are going to miss the walk this year, but I'm still going to walk around my neighborhood to raise awareness, and so are some of our friends. A big shout out to Mr. Lucas, and I hope everyone gets well. Bye!
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Mulay Haldar and I've been a part of the sarcoma team at Penn for about 5 years now. So my research focuses on sarcoma tumors and I specifically study how we can use our immune system to fight this type of cancer. Now every year since I've been here in Philadelphia, I've really looked forward to participating in this race, and I'm really sorry that we can't all be together this year. But please know that because of the early donations from Steps to Cure Sarcoma, my lab was able to perform research based on which we have now secured a major multi-year government funding. And this has really allowed us to take our research to a whole new level. So thank you so much for all you do and for reminding us what it's all about.
Hi, I'm Lou Pellegrini, and I'm a 20-year survivor of liposarcoma, and I want to thank you for supporting Steps to Cure Sarcoma. All the money raised goes directly to Penn Medicine for research. Being a patient of Penn Medicine for the past 20 years, I've personally seen treatments become available that we really could only dream of 20 years ago. Steps to Cure Sarcoma has supported this research directly, helping people like me lead a full and active life. Thank you for supporting Steps to Cure Sarcoma.
Hi everybody, I'm Nicola Mason. I'm an associate professor at Penn Vet and I've been working with dogs with sarcoma for over 10 years. Oftentimes people don't realize that dogs spontaneously develop sarcomas just like people. I have been working with a vaccine to prevent metastatic disease in dogs with osteosarcoma, and I've also more recently been working with Karen Eisinger to evaluate a particular drug that blocks the NF-kappa B pathway in high-grade soft tissue sarcomas. While the PenVet team is very sad that we're not there to cheer you on this year, please know that we are incredibly grateful for your support. Thank you so much for all your passion and your interest and your support for all patients with sarcoma. Best wishes to everybody.
Hello, my name is Jim Schuster and I am a neurosurgeon at the University of Pennsylvania. I have a particular interest in the surgical treatment of sarcomas that involve the spine. I am part of the multidisciplinary sarcoma treatment team at the University of Pennsylvania and the Abramson Cancer Center. There have been tremendous advances in the treatment of sarcomas in the clinical setting and through basic science research. These advances would not be possible without the generous support of individuals such as you and events such as Steps to Cure Sarcoma. On behalf of the entire sarcoma treatment team and our patients, I would like to thank you for your generosity enabling us to improve sarcoma care. Please stay safe.
Hi, my name is Aria Mismer. I was diagnosed with stage 3 liposarcoma 5 years ago. I decided to go to Penn Medicine and it was the best decision I ever could have made. It was 2 months before my wedding, so not only did I get married, continue to work, I also trained for American Ninja Warrior, which was the hardest obstacle course in the country. After my journey had ended, I competed on the show 4 months after, and I was on American Ninja Warrior season 8. So I owe everything to Penn Medicine, and that's why I became involved in the Steps to Cure Sarcoma, because as a family, we drive research dollars to have groundbreaking technologies and treatments for people like myself and so many others that have been diagnosed with this horrible disease. So thank you so much for supporting us.
Hi, I'm Dr. Irfan Asangani. I'm a cancer researcher at Penn. While my career has focused on studying prostate cancer, recently I became interested in Ewing sarcoma. Groups like yours provide such an important support to these underfunded area of cancer research. Thank you so much for your support. Stay well.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Chavison, and I'm a radiation oncologist at Penn Medicine. My research primarily focuses on how radiation might enhance a patient's response to immunotherapy. I'm very disappointed that we can't all be together on race day, but please know how much your continued support means to us. Thank you very much for generously funding research to help improve patient outcomes and to hopefully one day help us find a cure.
Hi, Steps to Cure Sarcoma supporters. My name is Kim, and I was asked by the wonderful organizers of the Steps to Cure Sarcoma run to share my story virtually, since we obviously can't get together for the run in person this year because of the COVID crisis. So here it is. In 2016 and 2017, I treated for Ewing sarcoma, which for those of you who don't know is a rare form of bone cancer. It's typically pediatric. Obviously, that's not always the case because I was diagnosed when I was 46. So I'm truly the edge of the edge. With the help of many people, I finished treatment on June 3rd, 2017, the date on my necklace. And I would say, well, within a week, I was at my very first Steps to Cure Sarcoma run. It was just a really uplifting day for me. My family and friends had built a team, and it was just amazing to be surrounded by a community of people who had been affected in some way by sarcoma and who got together to fight back. The next 2 years, 2018, and then again last year in 2019, I worked the registration table at the race, which I loved doing. I just got to meet so many fierce people and hear their amazing stories. Obviously and sadly, I won't be at the registration table this year because of the pandemic, but hopefully we can still raise a lot of money for sarcoma research and just continue taking steps to cure sarcoma. See everyone next year.
Hi, my name is Dr. Robert Mackey. I'm a medical oncologist here at Penn Medicine. In addition to treating patients, which I've been doing for 25 years or more, I work with our scientists to come up with new translational ideas that turn into clinical trials, and also am working with other clinicians and researchers across the US and across the world to provide new options for our patients with sarcomas and other connective tissue tumors here in Philadelphia. While I'm a newer face here at Penn, please understand how proud I am to stand virtually with you as very, very dedicated patients and families to try and make the world a better place for people with sarcomas. So thank you very, very much for partnering with us in these efforts, and stay well. I look very much to working with you and meeting you in person at another event as well very soon.
Hi, my name is Robert Wilson. I've been an orthopedic oncologist at the University of Pennsylvania for the last 2.5 years. And I want to thank all the sarcoma patients and their families for continuing to fight this disease. And we all wish the event was not virtual this year, but we have to make do with what the situation calls for. I want to thank the organizers of the event for a great event every year. I'm sure this year will be no different. You guys are a constant source of inspiration for me in my job, and to try to do my best to help take care of you guys and give you the best chance at the best life possible. And that's what drives me and motivates me every day. I'll be thinking of you guys throughout the event. And I hope we continue to raise funds so we can fight and eventually eradicate this vicious disease. Thanks. Be well.
Hi, we're Allie, Bella, and Lisa from Team Paul Nappy. So almost 6 years ago, our dad, Paul Nappy, was diagnosed with chondrosarcoma. And for the past 4 years, we've been participating in the Steps to Cure Sarcoma. So last year was unfortunately our first year without our dad, and we miss him terribly, but we do look back on the event as something that he really loved, and it was a way for us to bring all of our family and friends together to walk for something that was really, really important to us, and raise money for something that means so much to the whole world and so many people that are affected by this. And when my dad was first diagnosed, he actually had to have surgery to have his foot amputated, and he made such a point every year to make sure that he got up and he walked the whole thing. So we know we wish that he could be here with us, and we all wish that we could be doing the walk all together as a big group next Sunday, but we still want to do it. We're going to do the virtual walk, and we know that next year it'll be better than ever when we can all be together again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Margaret Chow, a researcher at CHOP where we study pediatric bone cancer. My lab is trying to find ways to ignite the patient's immune system so that it can better recognize and obliterate the cancer. We are so grateful to the Penn Sarcoma Research Program and to the Steps to Cure Sarcoma Walk for raising awareness of these rare cancers. This philanthropy is absolutely essential for enabling and accelerating the development of new treatments and cures for sarcoma. Thank you so much for your support.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Patrick Rohar, and I'm a pediatric oncologist at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. My research is focused primarily on developing new therapies for Ewing sarcoma and other related pediatric solid tumors. While I'm relatively new to the community here, I'm very grateful for the Steps to Cure Sarcoma community. Your fundraising efforts have been instrumental to building a thriving community that truly has the opportunity to impact patients. So thank you very much for all your hard work. It is very inspiring.
Hello, my name is David Merrick, and I'm a captain of the Philadelphia Police Department, and I'm also an osteosarcoma survivor patient. In 2016, I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, and that diagnosis led me to Dr. Christine Weber at the University of Pennsylvania Perelman Center. As a result of that, I am still here today to be on this video with you and sharing this day for this cause to raise money and awareness of osteosarcoma. My baby is here to say hello. Say hello.
Hi.
And say, I still have my papa.
I still have my papa.
So I ask everyone, please donate to this cause, be a part of it, because this awful disease can and should be eradicated. I thank you for having me as a speaker, and God bless.
We had two main goals when we started Steps to Cure Sarcoma. One, to raise much needed funds for sarcoma research at Penn Medicine, Penn Vet, and CHOP. And equally as important, to create a community where patients and families affected by sarcoma could connect. This year, although we are unable to connect in person, we are still connected, and especially today, we are connected virtually. Even through this challenging time for everyone, your financial support has been extremely generous, and our community continues to grow stronger. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Stacy Pellegrini, and I want to echo Barb's words of gratitude for the incredible generosity the Steps to Cure Sarcoma community continues to show, especially during this challenging time. We want to take a moment now to thank our incredible presenting sponsors, many of whom have been with us for years. Special thanks to Sela Heating and Air Conditioning, Ed's USA Auto Rentals, Stryker Orthopedics, and the Frank and Dorothy L. Savage Family Fund for your partnership and commitment to advancing sarcoma research. We would also like to thank our silver and bronze sponsors, who are listed on the screen now. In addition to our sponsors, this event and the impact Steps to Cure Sarcoma has on advancing research would not be possible without all of you. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you to all of the amazing teams and individuals who generously donate and help to increase awareness of sarcoma. We are excited to share that our top fundraising team this year was Team Lucas Strong, who as of Friday had already exceeded their original goal of $15,000. Also in the top 5 were Team Fence Strong, the Curatola Cure, Team Meg, and Team Splat, all raising more than $2,500. We are so grateful to all of our teams and will continue posting updated totals all day today on social media. As of the recording of this message, we have raised more than $86,000 for collaborative sarcoma research at Penn Medicine, Penn Vet, and CHOP. We would love to see that number continue to grow, so please continue to donate and we will post updates on social media throughout the day. And with those updates, we will close our formal virtual celebration. We hope you'll share photos today of your walks, runs, dogs, and whatever else you're doing to honor the day. Please tag Steps to Cure Sarcoma on Facebook and Instagram and use the hashtag Steps to Cure Sarcoma 2020. Thank you again for all of your support, and we look forward to celebrating with you next year.